Hello everyone. This is my last home tour for Halloween 2024. So I have the lighting a little bit lower, but I will be, of course, going close up so you can see all the fun jack-o'-lanterns twinkling over there. They are my most fun thing, I think, to unpack. I just guess I really enjoy the lights in them. It's very, very fun. So thank you for watching all of my Halloween videos that I've done, and the ones with Norm too. He is downstairs and says hello. I will go on the other side of the counter and talk about some of these goodies that I put out. Over here in the corner is a Fiesta Wear retired picture that Norm surprised me with a couple years ago at least, from the Antique Mall of Rogers in Rogers, Minnesota, one of our favorite malls to shop at. And I was shocked. That was very sweet of him. So over here I will be going on the other side to show what I set out for some treats for us. This is one of 4 of the vintage lucite napkin holders that I have out here today, and it's because of their Halloween colors. I do have 2 more owls in the basement storage, but one is more summery with red and yellow gingham check, and the other one is very springy and light greens gingham check. So they are fun too. I may not have shared them for quite a while, but I do love them all. I will be thrilled to show you the yummy treats that Norm and I will enjoy in the coming week while we're getting ready for Christmas, but obviously we've got a lot of packing to do. So most of our Halloween stuff is outside in the garage in bins, as well as a lot of the Christmas stuff too, and Easter. So I just want to run down these jack-o'-lanterns here because they look so much nicer with very little light on. I just have the dining room light on, but you can see the candle inside so much better. The ones that are wide open on the bottom are so easy to put something underneath it. And the ones with the top that comes off, of course, that's very easy too. They're my favorite. I've always loved this one. It was a very early find when I decided to start collecting these. Crazy, probably mostly hobbyist, you think. I thought his smile is adorable, and I just love that kind of texture. Really neat. And this one is very fancy, I think. It's heavy, very low profile, and big leaves and stem. Very unique. A little creepy looking. I really like that one, but this was so exciting to find. I never dreamed I would find one that says boo. A lot of these are more orange than what they're showing, but I do want you to have the effect of the twinkling candle in it. Now this is probably a hobbyist piece. I don't recall where I found it, if this was in last year's video or not. It's smaller looking, not so wide, but very fun. Such heavy drip. Yeah, you kind of lose the fun glow when you put that light on. It's just not as fun. That's better. Yeah, this was really amazing to find at the Salvation Army just 5 miles up the highway from us. I think that stem is fabulous. Yeah, I really like that one because, see, the size is just right for my collection. Just right. The one in the living room that says Lauren is monstrous, so there's no way I can put that up here. This one is very fun, more common color, and a little flatter finish. Looks quite hobbyist, but this one is absolutely crazy. It was from Wild Vintage Collective. I think we've had him for a couple Halloweens now. Yeah, isn't that unusual to have a little ledge for candles, tea lights in the eyes? I've tried white ones, which looks okay too, but I actually decided I liked the black tea lights in the eyes. Yeah, so that was a little more of a splurge because it was at an antique mall. Very nice one, but have you ever seen him before? I've never seen him before. No. And this is like two of them in the living room, only it's squattier. The two in the living room that match and have the same texture and color, and I think pretty much the same face too, they're a little taller. Narrower, but still small size. And this is probably pretty common. It's a lighter orange, but not this light. I love having all the different shades, from very muted pumpkin color to the bright orange, or a bright yellow orange. So I was thrilled. Gareth in London, our friend, has sent us, I think it either was early September or late August, he sent a small package with some very fun washi tape in it. These are bones. I love it, all of them. I didn't use all of them because we did have some already up that were sufficient, with Halloween being plaid on the bottom, orange plaid, and the polka dot. We had 2 rows of the polka dot, and I wanted to save his gift of some of the Halloween tape and not use it all up right away, but I did really want to use this cute one with the ghosts and this one with the skulls and hearts. I think that's really cute. Thank you, Gareth. I had so much fun using that washi tape you sent. Again, this year, for the second year now, I wanted to see my spoon rest. Very kooky, probably hobbyist spoon rest that we found at the Pink Squirrel sale last year, just in time to show it in my video last year out here. It is so cute. And we did put up a different trimline phone. It's really long cord on it. I believe this was from my brother. He had quite a few old telephones in storage in his basement. So I'll start with this row of mugs. This was a new find this year. I didn't find very many mugs, but I was very happy with what I did find. They used to be pretty abundant, but boy, I don't know. I sure don't see too many. And I did pick her up. This is sold by Target, so I think I have 2 of hiding. Yeah, there's a skull down there. They're a lot smoother and, in their mold design, and don't typically have quite as much detail, but they are dishwasher and microwave safe. So I thought for the price she was cute enough. I don't like ugly witches, but she is just a child. And I found that one last year, but I found a second one early this year, I believe. So I do have 2 of these up there, and they are by Susan Wingett, and she did calendars all the time, didn't she? I think so, but she also had merchandise like this. Very big mug. I found this last year, thought it was so cute. I don't recall seeing though. Oh, 2011. Target. Yeah, that's also dishwasher and microwave safe too. Well, that's nice to know. It's very plain, but that's okay. And I was happy to show you that cat last year. It is by Nestle. Quite collectible mug. I found it for, I don't know if it was like $6. It was a real deal. In Paynesville, Minnesota, at a very nice antique mall there. The Antique Cellar, Cellar. Yeah. This I found a couple years ago too, but I think that was from Wild Vintage Collective, and most likely a hobbyist piece. Just found this, I believe, last year. That is a Department 56 Googly Eye mug that came out years ago, and we had the whole set, and I did share that with you at the end of Norm's video. That was his Department 56 display. So that's where we had stored all of our Halloween mugs. It was on the shelving down there. I had so many, but we had a blast collecting them. So we had 2 different sets of Department 56 fancier mugs, but I sold them and made some money back, plenty of profit, because we had held on to them for quite a few years. And there's the other hide and seek, I believe. Let me just double check. They are so heavy. Yep. No, I'm sorry. Did I say hide and seek? It's hide and eek. Yeah. So does this one have a date? I don't see a date. Stoneware. Wow. No wonder that's heavy. That is completely different than that ceramic mug. No wonder it's so heavy. I do love it. Oh, wow. That, man, I wouldn't be able to drink out of that with the water added to it. My wrist would give out. I didn't realize that was so heavy. And you may recognize these. I found these at a very fancy chocolate shop that makes all their own chocolates in the Twin Cities, Abdallah Chocolates. We decided to purchase these 2 in their gift shop years ago. Joanna Parker. Is it Johanna or Joanna? I never can remember. I wrote on there Abdallah Chocolates in 2017 and the price. Ugh. Yeah, they're pricey, but I don't collect her things. They're just adorable. Yes, I 100% agree that they would be fabulous things to collect. This you saw me thrift at probably one of the Goodwills. I think it was out of town, but it was so cute. I knew I could use it for a little lantern effect. And I have a plain one I found this year too. I've always enjoyed sharing that silly onion mold that I've seen done more like an onion. But whoever painted this one decided to make it look more Halloween, and I was so fortunate to find that many years ago. That's been one of my most prized silly pumpkin looking ceramics with a lid that I've ever found. Yeah, I hope I don't ever break it. So sweet. It might be dated on the bottom. And I was very fortunate to find 2 of these. I believe they were from a thrift store. I was kind of shocked to find them because I figured they were pretty nice pieces. They're reversible. So I have the other one on the other side. This is one of our lucite napkin holders. Norm got the crazy idea to put a little votive in it. It fits inside, whereas this one over here, it does not fit inside. So he just put one behind it. There's the other mug. That is a different shaped napkin holder owl. And I did share this with you in the fall video, kitchen video. And there's the other plain one. So I have 3 really fun vintage buckets that may have come with popcorn in it. You know how they're still doing that big time, but these are pretty old, and I just assume it was some kind of candy or popcorn, probably. This one has really fun graphics. They look like they're having fun. So I keep all kinds of little things in there, and I should have actually opened this one. I opened a different one and took out magnets for the refrigerator and cupcake pokes. So I have one of these on each side. They are by Hallmark. Very nice tin cups, would you say? I don't know what you would call that, but they are nice quality. And I have the same divided casserole dishes on each side that I did collect, very reasonable, years ago, because of the fact that they were black, and I thought I would really love to mix them with Halloween colors for sure. Possibly I would be still using the snowflake looking one in the winter months. This was the only fun mug I found this year that is the type that I really like. They're kind of like what you'd think of the old Santa mugs. That's what it reminds me of, that time. So they're just cheaper ceramic, you know. They're not microwave or dishwasher safe. And obviously you should hand wash them too, yeah, obviously. So that was a very nice find. I was about to give up on finding a mug this year, and I did at the last minute. My sister gave me one of these. It was really funny because I had one and she knew it, I think. Maybe she saw it in one of my videos. So she found this down where she lives in the Mankato, Minnesota area at probably a Goodwill. So thank you, Melissa. I really appreciate having that. That was very thoughtful of you. And I did find these 2 little ceramic mugs in Princeton, Minnesota at the Family Pathways. I bet a couple years now ago. So this is what I came up with for the center. The one on the left is new, that thermos server, beverage server by West Bend, I'm assuming. All of these types that I have are. I got this from my brother. He had a lot of different West Bend pieces like this. I was thrilled to have that. And when I saw this at the thrift store, I was pretty sure it was a different shape. I knew I had that pattern and color combination, but I was pretty sure that it was worthwhile to purchase that because it was going to be a different shape, and sure enough it was. So you could have a cold beverage in one and a warm beverage in the other. And these were a thrill to find. They are not West Bend, but there's a different face on the opposite side. That's why I turned them that way. Which one of these? Maybe the creamer I might have had last year, but this was a new find. So cute. Very tiny. Yeah, just a little label on the bottom. Yep. I really love it when they have a leaf on it and a funny handle like that. That's really cool. Down here is a new surprise. I only found one of those mugs last year. They're the same as this, only they were glazed differently. This is a lighter orange and a green handle versus in browns. But this was a new purchase. I love it. It is Treasure Craft salt and pepper. They are very fall, Halloweenish to me, kind of spooky. I've had this little guy for a long time. I think it is so cute the way that lid goes on at an angle like that, and he's got the silliest face. Sorry to be shading some of these things with my phone. It's because I have a light on behind me that's actually over the sink, so it's up pretty high. I should show you what's down here. There's 3 packages in there of wonderful organic ingredients. I searched and searched and searched hours looking on the internet, but mostly Amazon, because that's where I buy things. I trust buying things on Amazon. I did try these already. We went through a big box from Amazon. Wonderful, wonderful ingredients for pumpkin muffins that Norm loves. You can make all those things. Oh, even pancake mix. Wow. I just found this, and I'm going to turn the light on. It's a very cute, tiny little scale. Black and white with that little orange needle. It works. I showed it to Norm and I said, look at how cute that is. I can use that in the Halloween video. Yeah, he thinks I'm silly, but it's adorable. This is another fun bucket. I should have gone through this one because I believe I have some vintage Halloween cute cookie cutters in them that I did want to share with you, so I'll do that. I do have the camera light on, but I'm kind of back in the corner here. I found these last year and possibly at different times, different places. I can't recall, but that's what I'm thinking. They are not a pair. They are completely different styles. This one is pretty fancy and looks pretty early American to me, the style of the metal, but I loved the colors with the olive green in it. I have really worked Norm hard this summer and fall, probably more so in the fall. He taped all of these tiles on so much of my trivet collection, and I picked out colors that I wanted him to spray paint the metal. He did a wonderful job, and you can order those rubber feet on the internet, which I've done twice, little packages of them. So when the ones I've found are missing some or don't have any at all, I've been able to fix that up too. But he did just a wonderful job, and what I did was go through my collection and kind of decide on ones that I felt went together well, and then had him coordinate the paint color, so I could possibly put two of them then up here together. Even if they were not meant to be a pair, they would look more so with the painted metal instead of black. Yes, black works okay, but I love color too, you know, especially out here. I don't need a lot of black out here. Yes, I do end up with that, but mostly not. So I hope you like how those turned out. Thanks, Norm. I sure appreciate it. He knows how much I've appreciated it. I always tell him what a beautiful job he's done for me. He can get blue painter's tape tucked down in along the sides of the tile. So he, sorry about the glare there. So he does that fairly quickly. Doesn't seem to mind. Yeah. And up here is a thrifted, really fun colander, upside down, but I loved the sunflower and the black and white check. Beautiful condition. And so I decided to put a jack-o'-lantern in him. I'm going to stay zoomed in a little bit because you know I can't reach that high. It is way over my head, but I wanted to just quickly share the ice look pictures again. I did change some out that were up for fall, and I did add some black and white ones. That's a very new purchase from Siren, Wisconsin Antique Mall. A splurge for us, but Norm thought it was beautiful too. Very unique and rare, I'd say. So a lot of these here you've seen already. Oops, I'm getting crooked. In the fall video. Yes, I did decide to put my adorable jack-o'-lantern pot holders back up again, and 4 thrifted cute boo ghost possibly were meant to be coasters. So it was a package of 4 of them from, I think, Family Pathways. Up north I tend to find a lot of packages of things, and they typically are in Pine City at the Family Pathways. I think somebody there has done a lot of plastic canvas, and lucky me. So these are all so fun. I just love all the different materials. That's a soft corduroy, and this is a crazy crinkled up corduroy, lots of stitching. And I love this one because it is brushed cotton. Beautifully done. I think this is my newest one. It is a really soft, again, a soft brushed cotton. Yeah, I just love it. I may have broken down and bought that on eBay. I just can't remember. It would have been last year. Yeah, it was so reasonable. I've looked for very new and different ones, but I'm not finding them very easily that I can afford to splurge on, because you're being charged shipping too. And it gets a little ridiculous then. So I'm thrilled when I can find them at the thrift store, which all of these are, except that one I'm thinking. And this one is also really fun. Oh, very soft suede. You know, ultra suede. Big, big expression. I think that's just adorable. And that's a cupcake or cake decorating piece, vintage, and so is this. And that one, I didn't really get them very coordinated as far as spacing goes there, but you get the idea. Yeah, this one's adorable in corduroy. I found the one plain pumpkin last year. Just some miscellaneous things. I love my little grocery list. And a crocheted bat. Coaster. This is possibly a big cake cover. It's so thin. Or cake topper for a big cake. Yeah, I don't know. I found it at the thrift store, so I just don't know. Sequined pumpkin. Love that plastic canvas. And that is vintage. Also for a cake. Very, very favorite piece. Never seen it again. Just found the little ghost this summer. That was from last year. Just found this 1987 movable bat lapel pin. So cute. What was it, $1.99, I think, at the Goodwill in our neighborhood. This was from the Salvage Sisters. It is really little. Isn't that adorable? Oh, you know how much I love this particular wild splatter glaze. It is very wild. And I had that little trick-or-treat poke, so I decided to put that in there with the little black beans. I also found another one of these cups. I was so happy. I've had this one cup for a couple of years and just loved it, and they are maybe like $5 at least on the internet, maybe $5 to $10, because they are older. But oh boy, was I happy when I found another one. And I can't remember, I think it was at a Goodwill out of town. Yeah, so that was possibly not even shown in a video yet. I'm still working on. Oh, Norm stole my napkins out of there. But that's the other owl. It's much smaller, but very cute. There's a little touch of green on his wings. Oh, I didn't really think about that. Yeah. Oh, and I thrifted this year. It's a huge placemat. I have a couple of them that are smaller that Norm and I have been using, but this one's really big. I did give it to him to use for a while too, if he wants. So what do we have over here? That is one of my biggest ones that I used to hang on the refrigerator, but it's quite large and really nothing fancy about it, so I could use that to set a casserole dish on or whatever, and that would be fine. And I have shared this crazy Pyrex black casserole dish that comes with its own carrier. Yeah, it's not exciting. I don't know why I decided to get it. I guess I thought it would be fun for October. And I just thrifted this fun mitt. That's when you open up your fingers and thumb. Crazy, huh? Irresistible, probably from Legacy Thrift. And I did share this with you last year. I think it was a new find, and I think that was also a Wild Vintage Collective. They had the coolest things there. But I did thrift these at a Goodwill out of town. And maybe you recall when I was holding these, walking around the Goodwill. And maybe you recall that I thrifted that for, what, $3.99? The vintage polka dot grease jar by Pyrex. Unbelievable find. Oh my goodness, that was probably my best find this year. This is what I did up here, as I had done last year with these 2 pairs of salt and pepper shakers. The owl is a thrift from last year. So cute. I fixed him up. He did not have painted toes, but I wanted to bring out the eyes. These eyes are just beautiful. He just had black eyes. No expression in them, just a round black circle. Yes, he was very mod, but I really like this set. He is very sweet now to me. So the jack-o'-lantern salt and pepper set is new, a couple years back, but I found the adorable ghosts, I think, in Hutchinson, and I think it was at the treasure shed. Now this was a new purchase. The owl salt and pepper set was from the Salvage Sisters in Waite Park, Minnesota, up by St. Cloud. And I've had the 2 tins for a long time. They are candles inside. Nice little scented candles. I love that collection of tins, and I did share that with you in the fall video, but I may have changed one of them. Not sure which one I changed, but yeah, I really like those. I was hoping to keep this video short, but you can tell how enthused I am all the time about vintage things and what I found at the thrift stores. I've shared that melamine tray with you for years. I just love it and don't want to part with it. It's probably a Target item. I did find it at a thrift store used, and this may have been a splurge, a little bit of a splurge. I found this gorgeous, I think that may be Indiana glass, black milk glass pitcher that weighs a ton at the Pink Squirrel. I mean, I may have spent $10 on it. I'm just not sure. It's been a couple years, but I just love putting those colored utensils in there. And I also have found these fun salad forks. I'm assuming I've found 2 pairs now. I think they're really neat. This was a thrift for very little from, I believe, Legacy Thrift just this year. It was kind of an ombre look, and I thought it would be fun to use in October, September, October. I don't recall when I got that, but it is a newer purchase. Very sweet little pitcher that we could put some cream in for Norm and keep it in the fridge that way. I've had that little bear out before, so cute. I've shared that really cool tin back there with a plastic lid. It is so cute. And I've shared this pair that matched. That's all there was when I purchased them. Yep, it's Chromex. Yeah, I guess Chromex did a lot of them that were metal canisters with plastic lids. They're so cute. And I thrifted 3 of these vintage vinyl placemats. The other side is a solid orange peel-like texture. I had a little baggie of these fun cupcake pokes. I found them quite a few years ago and was really surprised after I got them home, because I did thrift them. I was really surprised that they say Hong Kong on them in very tiny print. Yep. So I have some fun papers because I'm going to make Norm some pumpkin muffins again. So let's look up here first. Remember, I did mention in one of the thrifting videos that I had already bought this guy. He was there at one of the thrift stores again. and other styles, quite a few other styles that I ran across, but I only have 2 of them. The other one has a cuter face. This one is very spooky. But I did decide to get a second one, and Norm got that light in there to stand up. It's not very good at holding something small to stand up. I do have some black foliage in that. I really like them because they're easy to store and wash. These were from Marla's collection, I believe. Yep, there's a very tiny signature on the bigger one. Aren't they adorable? I just went nuts when I saw them. So cute. Thank you, Donna. Thank you for sending them to us. That is washi tape from Gareth too. I thought it would be fun to put it on the shelf here. I think I had thrifted this last year in time to get it into the video. It is adorable, and there's no holes anywhere. So the opening in the back could put a battery light in it. It's indented for that purpose, but the hole is not cut open, so it maybe could have been for sound or something. I don't know. But I thought I was pretty lucky finding that. The other one I already showed you in the previous video in the dining room had 2 little owls sitting on top of this stump with the 2 jack-o'-lanterns below. So it was a surprise to find one with 2 ghosts on it, and they did an excellent job painting that. This one I've been working on. I still need to paint more on it. It was extremely pale, just not cute. So I've been trying to put thin acrylic watered down paint on it to darken the green. I still could do more. If you look at how this one's nicely made, I'm going to continue to attempt to put more layers on and define the rocks more so it matches this one better. It's the only one that's lit. It's got a opening in the back. None of these do. But this was a new find this year. Just so cute. Couldn't be any cuter. I love the little twisted wire vine and the ribbons. Oh, they're so cute. This was also new, finding these 2 crackpots. They are so cute. So that makes a fun collection. I would have put the ghost in the middle because it was the tallest, but it didn't have a light in it, so I ended up just putting the lit one in the middle. I really was having fun finding these 3 mugs this last month here. I don't know, maybe I found this. This was the first one I found. It's really sweet. They are microwave and dishwasher safe, I think. Well, you can't tell about this one, but this is a very heavy piece, and I would assume it is, but I don't put any mugs in a microwave anyways, so I'm not worried about that. But they would be fine in the dishwasher, because I already looked at this one, and this is by Gallery, and I think the other Reese's one is too, so they are dishwasher and microwave safe. Every once in a while, in the cold months, I do make hot cocoa for Norm. He just loves to surprise like that. But I hadn't had any large mugs, just coffee, our little footed porcelain coffee mugs that doesn't hold much. So I was kind of thinking it would be great to do that. So I was really tickled to find this. They're $1.99 at the Goodwill in our city. So I thought I'd just put some spoons in there. Norm uses a spoon with his coffee. And I think I found this one next. I don't know if it was the smiley face or this one, but they were pretty close together. Both Norm and my sister Melissa love Reese's peanut butter cups. They're okay. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. But I thought, oh, the smiley face one, whether it's new or not, I don't care. I'm pretty sure it's new. Is just too cute to not add to the other Reese's cups for this Halloween video. So I hope you think that's cute. I really was tickled. I hate the idea that I'm storing them, but I definitely will hang on to them. I have 3 little votives that I've found over the past maybe couple years, and I really think they're sweet. They're often Hallmark or the greeting card name. Yeah, gifts and greetings. Oh, good. See, there's a date on that, 1994. So they're not super old. I had to tape that back on again. Sometimes I will just let something have a piece of a label still on it if I can manage that, if I can wash it quickly. I have shared our very fun, big, vintage style cookie jar in all my Halloween videos in, at least 2 years prior. I really think it's cool. Not fun to store that, but I do like it. This set is from Molly's booth. She has a really neat business at Wild Vintage Collective called Birchwood Vintage. Yeah, she has wonderful stuff. You could probably find her on Instagram. Yeah, and that is the coolest set, cream and sugar, I've ever seen. I think for an owl, I just think it is really very dramatic. Yeah, I love it. And I had shared that tiny little miniature picture with you in my collection of these fun drip glaze, splatter glaze little pictures, and I just thought it was so cute, the color, so I loved the thought of putting a little black spiky thing in it. And I already talked about the napkin holder and the jelly beans, and our grocery store has a really delicious caramel corn. So I thrifted this trick or treat on both sides. Runner was really ridiculous. By the time I got it, was like $3.49 or something. It was marked down twice. Like originally, maybe would it be 14? It had a sticker on it, $5.99, and then they were selling all of their Halloween stuff with white stickers on it, 30% off. So this was up north, probably Cambridge area, maybe Goodwill. I was shocked, so I really stole that. And that is another votive. Oh yeah, this one's marked too. Oh, Indiana glass. Oh, really? It is the same style almost with this dish, so I don't know who did that, but I thought I would just put some peanuts out because that's what I like munching on. And we found the little juice glasses separate. I think I purchased them first years ago, and then we ended up finding the ISO pitcher, and I didn't even think about it, that I ended up with a matching set of something. It was just mixed in with our isolip pitchers, and I loved it, but I think I probably discovered it a year later. It's like, oh, wow. Yeah, those are so cool, and I just think they have the neatest Halloween colors. Very, very fun. So I do have some apple cider in the fridge that I can heat up. Some very old napkins that I bought a long time ago. Same with the fun cat over here. Bought them at the same time. So I just hang on to them. Oh, guess what? These are real. I get to eat these. I think this is vanilla with an orange. I don't know where the orange is. I should have written that down, what this is. These are from Nadia Cakes. She is local, and she's got a fabulous business selling mostly cupcakes. So I wanted to get over there before Halloween, and I did buy 2 of the Reese's peanut butter frosting. She always does cream cheese frosting, typically, which I love, and that is a yummy chocolate cake, which was so delicious. I had that yesterday. I should have only eaten half, but I was loving every bite. This is pumpkin, so I'm very anxious to try that. Neither one of these I've ever tasted, but these are gourmet cupcakes, very quality ingredients. But look at these. I haven't had a carameled apple in years, but I had to put 2, one for each of us. We'll share one at a time. But I wanted to show you this thrifted tray that some of you might think is pretty ugly. It is really, just a shallow tray, but it was at the thrift store a year ago. I thought it was really unique and Halloweenish. So Norm said, "Oh, don't forget to take out the carameled apples." And here I put the tray away because I couldn't figure out anything to put in it. Now, I'm going to move this out of the way because I want you to see the eyes on this thrifted, very silly spider votive that I don't like the fangs. I'd like to paint them out. I just think that takes away from its cuteness. I don't like to think of spiders having fangs, but I've thrifted 3 or maybe 4 of these now. They are probably very new, and they were sort of easy to find at Goodwill last year. And they either came in purple or orange, and very silly, but they just had a black eye sticking up. Well, I had some very tiny glass purple eyes in my stash, and I looked at him with the purple bow tie, and I thought, oh, I wonder if those eyes would work on him. So yeah, I think he's pretty funny. And I'm sorry I did put a real tea light in there, and that's only because nothing else would fit in there. It is flawed. There was a part in the bottom that is bulging out, so every little battery tea light I tried to put in it was crooked. So that's probably why it ended up at the thrift store. But Norm found that if he took a tea light out of the plastic liner and set it in there, he said it fits. And it smells really good. This particular one I lit, it's really smelling good. So yes, I did use a real one. Here is another one from Shalom Thrift, possibly. All their cute little votives that I find there are like 40 cents, or they're just crazy. Yeah, it is an odd number, but sometimes, yeah, they don't have 50 cents, they have 40 cents on things. It is weird, but I was very happy to find that. I don't have that many Halloween ones. I did show you in a recent video that I just thrifted. I think it was the back one. I don't know for sure. I didn't realize it until I started putting candy in them that these two have the same top, but that one didn't. So I don't know if that's not correct, but I love it. It fits. Yeah, that's very strange. So you know I just love these apothecaries for sweet candy, and I will be doing that for Christmas. I'm really looking forward to putting this stuff away now. I've had my fun with it long enough since September, and Norm too. We're excited about putting the tree up already. Yep, I'm sorry I won't be doing Thanksgiving. I just can't fit it in. I love all my turkeys and things, but nope, I just do not really manage as well anymore at getting all of this done. So I hope you think this was really colorful and festive. I actually was not going to even bother. I felt very defeated this morning. I wasn't anywhere near ready. Nope, I didn't have much of anything done out here. It's all last minute stuff except for what I've put on the shelving. Basically, it needs a lot of arranging at the last minute and a lot of things taken away from the kitchen that we use every day, and then to put all of this out in some attractive arrangement. It's all impromptu. Yep. So I'm very happy with how it turned out, and I'm thrilled that Norm bought me these delicious cupcakes. I will be sampling another one tomorrow, and you have a wonderful, wonderful Halloween. You guys are terrific. Bye now.